getting mad at your computer because of computer stuff. Dreamcast 84, what's going on? We got Virtua Striker all up in this. Yeah, we got some soccer action, and the soccer games on the Sega Dreamcast are few and far between, kind of sparse. It's way more popular in Europe, where there's a good little selection of Dreamcast exclusive soccer games, and that's always a good thing. And it's good exercise, and it's awesome that you can play soccer just indoors or out in a stadium. In a stadium or an open window stadium. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you have all kinds of in-game ads and stuff. I'm just looking at the thing as it's playing. This isn't just Virtua Striker 2, it's Virtua Striker 2 version 2000.1, I believe. And I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, I ordered some movies. I got some more reproduction games coming, but I got It's Pat and Stuart Saves His Family, I believe is what it's called. That character, Stuart Smalley. Those 90s SNL movies are kind of like underrated. I think that a lot of them are comedy gems. I love Coneheads. That's a great 90s SNL movie. Saturday Night Live used to be way better than what it is now. I don't know what's going on now, but who cares, right? Just kind of sharing myself a little bit on the interwebs. Virtua Striker 2. There's a bunch of little Virtua games, but for some reason there's Virtual On, which kind of deviates from the norm. So there's Virtual On and Virtua everything else, because there's Virtua Tennis we're going to be talking about, which is a crazy game to be getting into because I feel like I've already talked about it. I've talked about the Japanese version and the sequel, and I've talked about it all up until this point. I feel like I've already covered it. But yeah, this is Virtua Striker 2. It's soccer, everybody. Not to be confused with football, or this is football, everybody, not to be confused with soccer. We gotta keep that in mind as we're playing and keep the spirit of some celebrity in our consciousness. Let's just put our attention and focus and energy into that random celebrity. Virtua Striker 2, everybody. Soccer, football. Virtua Striker 2, everybody. Are you ready to kick a virtual soccer ball or a virtual football? Look at the crowds move like that. You will never see an actual crowd move like that in your life ever. But let's just suspend our disbelief. Look at these people being all patriotic, posing for shots. All that in-game placement. Look at all that patriotism with all those like corporate logos. It's very oxymoron-ish. I wonder what kind of flag that is. I have no idea. You just get a ball to the face. That's how much they care. Which is not a lot. Okay, we got some demo movie. Just, get those high socks on. Those compression socks. Man, if socks are too tight, I just can't wear them. It ruins my day. I really do feel like it's cutting off circulation. I gotta have the perfect tightness where they're snug but not too tight, Some people like tight socks,
Short pass.
Well, it's cool that they are explaining how to play this because I need to pay attention. It's just I don't care. I'm being brutally honest. Let's just get into it. I'm just going to go straight into arcade, just do some default stuff, and just call it a day. Let's be Paraguay. Don't think about Paraguay much. Wonder what Paraguay is all about. Let's put up some pictures. Wonderful Paraguay. Please contact your airline service. Contact your travel agency today. Just don't get ripped off like Ryo Hazuki did. Stole that ball like a ball stealer. You know the type. See, I kick the ball over here, and then there's nobody over here to like really do anything with it. No, just hope. I'm just kind of like tapping the A button and just trying to like let the computer kind of do its deal, and it's kind of working in favor, sort of. For some reason, guys, I feel like buying a pair of Adidas and drinking a Coca-Cola. I don't know why. It's just weird, huh? Advertisements. I don't know what Opel is. O-P-E-L. What is that? No idea. All of these companies are defunct by now. They're just empty warehouses and disappointment and bad memories. And adrenaline. That guy looked like he was drinking adrenochrome. You know the type. You know. You know what they say about them Cajuns? No. What do they say about them Cajuns? You know. All I know about Cajuns is that you can get like Cajun style chicken. Here we are in Paraguay, and we're not talking about the Paraguayans, the Ugandans. I think it's funny with that whole like Uganda knuckles with the clucking. But yeah, I suck at these games. You know, I can't play them, but I could recognize that this is going to be a great game for somebody who knows how to play it, and for people who are patient enough to figure it out. I'm not giving this game justice, and I feel bad. It's not my type of game, so I'm going to rate it low, but I'm not going to rate it too terribly low. I'm just going to give it a 6.5, okay? Just not my type of game. Yeah, 6.5. If you think it's too low, or if I'm, you know, being insulting or anything, which I'm not trying to be, just sound off in comments, please. Yeah, but this is Virtua Striker 2. There's not really much I can say about it. I don't really want to play it much more longer, just to be honest with you. But 6.5, I think I'm being gracious, you know. But you guys are the best. I appreciate you watching. I did not say if I recommend it or not, and I don't. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, man. Virtua Striker 2. Here's another picture of something, because we're always doing that. But yeah. You're the best. You're wonderful. Everybody loves you, and I love you. Dreamcast 84 out. Yeah. Bye-bye.